I survived 100 days in Mystic Horizons, an RPG modpack that is supposed to be different from other ones. We will decide that later in the video. The modpack has been out for only 4 weeks and is filled with bosses from different mods like the Cataclysms, bosses of mass destruction, and mariums, souls-like bosses. The modpack also got some huge dungeons and structures, which is a must-have in an RPG game. Don't let me start on the weapons. We have the Leviathan axe from the God of War, the Mjolnir, and whatever this is called. So the question is, can I defeat the Ender Dragon and free this world from all these corrupted lords in 100 days of hardcore Minecraft? Let's find out. Okay, we are here. We're at the Mystic Horizons and I already had a test world and I tested some of the mobs, the bosses, and some weapons, and they look pretty cool. Let's make a world on hardcore and let's name the world 100 Days of Dark Fantasy. Why not? Okay, let's do this. But first, before starting the game, I want to do some optimization in the shader setting and the FOV setting and stuff. And for now, let's get some stone tools. Then after that, let's find a village, and then we're going to find some new structures. We should also do some research about the ingots and stuff on this game, because I don't know what else we have other than diamond and netherite ingots. Maybe we have something more stronger than them, I don't know, but we will find about it later. Okay, now we're set. We have a full stone tool, not that strong, but let's find the village. That looks interesting. I don't want to go up there right now, but we will get to that when we find a village. I need a village. It seems like that we also have a new fighting style. I think it was the epic fight mod and it's pretty crazy. We have now entered the village. I wanna do some research about the villagers while we are here. I wanna know how to trade with the villagers. It's like the Dancraft or not. And the loots are not that bad. For our first chest we got a golden apple and some charms and stuff. But I think it could be better than that. Okay, yeah, it could be better than that. We got emerald blocks from the chest. I wanna know what else we can get from the chest. I just realized that there is no food on this game. But when we consume an item like bread, we are going to get some extra heart for like 2 or 3 minutes. That is really like RPG games out there and I like this feature. And that's a diamond, nice. It was a good day 1. We found some iron ingots, we got some emerald blocks, a diamond, some golden apples. That was good. Tomorrow could be better than this. If you saw modded Minecraft videos, you should be familiar with this feature. After killing any mob, we're going to get some XP, and from that XP, we can get an skill in our skill tree or the L menu, what I would like to call that. And we can go with either one of these 3 passes. I choose the pass of warrior because we get 10% more attack damage, and alongside that we can get more heart, more resistance, and more melee damage. You know what, I might like to spend the day 2 looting the village chest. Like from a single chest we got a full set of iron armor, not counting the leggies. That was chainmail, but still, it's pretty good. I'm spending some time seeing the weapons of this modpack and we have a lot of variety. Like these mariums souls-like weaponry are just crazy. The Mjolnir, the Comet Spear, the Nightfall, all these weapons are cool. One of the weapons that I would like to craft right now is the Ludwig's Holy Blade. If you don't know who's Ludwig, you should know first of all. And he's a boss from the game Bloodborne. It's one of the best bosses in the gaming history and I wanna craft this weapon. There is also this mod that adds a ton of artifacts to the game, like this is called the Obsidian Skull. We can get fire resistant after getting damage from fire. That is really useful. Other than the Obsidian Skull, I also made myself a backpack and I also had this Fortune Scarf from the beginning of the game. It's going to add 1 level of fortune to my pickaxe. I don't know if we can craft these artifacts or not, but I think the only way to find them is by structures, so let's do that tomorrow. I don't know if there are any artifacts here or not, but that Sentrygon attacked me, so I don't want to go there right now. A jungle pyramid could be nice, but I'm hearing skeletons, zombies and creepers here, so no thanks, man. Why? Give it back. I don't like the type of these guys. He stole my Ludwig's Holy Blade. Who does that, man? Day 4 I found myself a watchtower, so I looted it. Loot wasn't perfect and there was a redstone block at the top of the watchtower, so I made myself an iron pickaxe to get the redstone block. I have a plan, but first of all, let's get a loads of luck. We wanna pillar up to that island up there. So let's see what is up there. Excuse me, I needed to kill some zombies, and up there is a spawner. I thought this was going to be a peaceful island, but I don't think so. I mean, this looks a bit suspicious, but what is going to happen? Let's mine the emerald blocks. Oh, I'm stunned. I really thought I was dead right there. I just jumped into a pit of skeleton spawners and I got out of there. I was really lucky right there. So now let's just get the block of golds and the emerald blocks and get out of here. But hold on a second, I'm hearing some spawners up there. Let's check them out. Those spawners be better something good, because this loot is nothing really impressive for me. I think there are 2 zombies spawners up here, and I wanna spend some minutes here just trying to AFK here and get some levels on our skill tree. Wow, I was not expecting to get some skill books on this game, but hey, that's the stamina pillager. 10% more attack damage and 3% more stamina. There is no stamina bar on this game, so I don't know what that is talking about. That's another one, and that's the roll, the dodge skill. Let's learn that. That's useful. And another one, the pain anticipation. Why not? Let's learn that. I think that was enough for the day. We found out that there are skill books on this game, and we got some levels on the skill tree, so that's enough. With the skill books and the new fighting style, I really do wanna play this game on third person, but the camera isn't in a really good angle. Okay, let's upgrade our backpack to the gold backpack, and for now our task is going to be finding a base, finding more structures and more artifacts and stuff. So for the next like 20 days, that's our task. I spent like the whole day 6 and this is all I found. An abandoned building that only contained like a few items. All I got was this iron claymore which got lighting on it, have a chance to summon lighting on an attacked entity. I don't know what I would like to call an lighting on entity, but oh, we can turn villagers to witch with that, so that could be useful. Anyway, there's a redstone block up here, let's get that. Why is there a pillager in the middle of the forest? I checked my map and that's not a safe place for me. Let's get out of here. I'm still trying to find my ideal base, but I don't want to go down in the south because there's a electro dragon right there. We can go north because I think there's a village there. Let's go there. I don't know if this village is like the last village or not. I mean the chest loot pool. So I'm going to explore it and I will show you guys the footage of that. I found myself a villager hat artifact, and in the description it said that decrease the villager prices significantly, but that is not significant. That is too much. Anyway, I don't care, I'm happy with that. Let's get ourselves some arrows because in this game arrows is going to play a really huge role, just like any other RPG game. We have found ourselves some new ores. It's called verglass. There's also another variant of it called the moonstone. With these we can craft ourselves the mariums souls-like weaponry, but we still need a lord soul to craft these powerful weapons. Okay, we're now on day 8 and I have an idea. Since we have 22 emerald blocks, I'm going to trade with some of these toolsmiths and try to get diamond weapons from them. Why not? We have 22 emerald blocks. I thought I was going to suck it because I don't want to spend 12 emerald for a build, but we have a villager hat. We can trade 1 iron ingot for an emerald. Easy money. For our first trade we got diamond axe. That's nice. At least it's better than a diamond hoe. So let's get a couple of them and get the last trade too. For our last trade we got the diamond sword. I mean, I was expecting to get the pickaxe or the shovel, but still that's good. And oh, we got the legendary rate on it, so that's a bonus. Okay, I think that was the whole village, but before leaving I wanna get rid of these guys. They are sounding like pillager and they are really annoying. And for our next task I think we need to find a completely new village, and there we will try to trade with a blacksmith and a toolsmith. I was trying to look for the best possible armor in the whole game, try to grind for that, and I was about to go with the Ignitium set, but there's a new armor set called the Doom boots, Doom helmets, Doom chestplate, and it's also really easy to craft. We just need a few netherite scraps and some argent energy. And in order to get argent energy we need to kill the few added mobs in the nether, so that's a grind for future. You guys remember the battle towers from the Craft video? These pyramids are exactly like them. They don't look like them, but there are spawners and chests there, just like the battle towers. Well, the loot could be better than this, in my opinion. We got another skill book and it's called Endurance. I don't care the description. It says 2 max heals. I like that. Let's equip that. Okay, I think that was enough for the day. We are now on level 33. That was a lot of grinding. There are these great essences in this game. We had something similar to this just like in Craft. They were called essence and we were able to get a stamina vessel and heart vessel there. But I don't know what are these things. These things are from the Night Sleep mod. I'm not familiar with that. With all those XP I got from the Desert Pyramid, I tried to unlock some skills for our melee damage and some resistance and extra heart. I don't want to go to the passive range, that's just for the noobs. Speaking of the noobs, I think I'm now a pro on this game. I would like to call myself something like that, so it's time to raid one of these structures and see what the whole thing is all about. And the first thing we learn is that these sentry guns can't be mined. We should damage them. Like, who came up with the idea of dealing damage to sentry guns? I have never seen anything like this in my life. Skeletons with AWP from the Counter-Strike, like, why? Why? I think one of the skeletons dropped their gun, so let's clear our inventory and there we go, we got the elite rifle, or what I would like to call it, the AWP. We also got ourselves a few ammos from the skeletons and there we go, we have a full magazine and oh, that was a ton of recoil. This thing deals a little bit more damage than an arrow, like it's double the damage. We are dealing 9 damage to the sentry gun and with our bow we are only able to deal 4 damage. Now I'm having a duel with the skeleton, like get over here, no, not get over here. That was a ton of damage. And there we go, that was the whole structure. It was fun. I would like to call it the Gun Factory. That's a really odd name, but you guys tell me down in the comments what you would like to call this structure. Day 12, I made myself some gold rounds for a rifle. I was only able to make 24 because I'm out of gunpowder. We need to spend some nights killing some creepers to get gunpowder. This thing isn't anything close to overpowered or anything near that, but it has something more special than that. Fun factor. It's super fun. I don't know what structure I just traded, but we got some blue souls and some diamond looking crystals. I don't know what these blue souls are for, but we will figure it out later. Once in a while we should remember a task, like for now I'm looking for a base and I'm looking for a village to get myself a blacksmith and toolsmith. One of the things that this modpack is missing real badly is a really good quest tab. This modpack need a quest tab because I'm currently lost right now. I know I have set some tasks for myself, but I'm feeling lost inside. I know I have to kill the Ender Dragon to complete the modpack, but what else really? Like, I need to get some reward from the Cyclops in the quest tab. If the creator of this modpack is seeing this video, your modpack need a quest tab. Other than that, it's perfect. I found myself a village, so I traded with the toolsmith and got a diamond hoe. Not what I was looking for, so let's go for the next trade. For our next trade we got a diamond shovel, not bad, but I need the pickaxe. There's still one more level to this guy. Let's hope that's the pickaxe. Well, yeah, we got it guys, we got the pickaxe, and it's also coming with efficiency too, so that's a bonus enchantment on that. I got this advancement lost for words. This place looked like the best base in the whole game, but there's a problem. Who is this guy? We can't kill the guy and he's not disappearing from my sight. Let's buy some arrows from the Fletchers, and for now let's also make a blast furnace because we need diamond armor in this game, and one of the easy ways to get that is by the armorer villager. I think we need 2 of them. There are armors in this game with the same amount of protection from the diamond armor set, but I really don't know how to craft them. Like this onyx set also have a armor set bonus, but I don't know how to get onyx because this modpack has been out for like only 4 weeks. And well, the armor got us the leggings and the boots for not the last trade, so we could expect to get the chestplate and the helmet for the last trade. There we go. We got a full set of diamond armor set for only 1 emerald per piece. Technically the diamond leggings need 7 emeralds, but who cares, we have 22 emerald blocks, probably lower than that right now. Let's buy another set of these armor sets, so if in any case we forgot where this village is, we still have a backup armor set. I wonder if we can make this place as our base or not. It looks cool from the outside, but I still need to check the inside. From the outside we have some mobs spawning and I don't know if that's permanent or not. And for inside we have some ores around and a ton of storage. It's a good place to live in, but since I don't have any waystone, we can't live here really. I mean, I'm not going to stay here, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to take every single ore here. I bought some golden cards the next day, but our task now is to probably get ourselves a waystone. For that we need some amethyst shards, ender pearls, emeralds which we have, and 3 obsidian and 3 stone brick. It's not that hard to craft. We just need some amethyst shards and ender pearls. I wonder if we can find those in this dungeon right here. Let's check this place out. And I think this is the exact model from the RL craft dungeon, so let's see what we can find here. There's not that many mobs spawning here and the loot isn't that perfect if you ask me. I don't want a pile of bones for reward. I also got some glass ore if you ask me, and I accidentally found myself an stage 4 or 5 ice dragon, and let's try not to wake that thing up, because if that thing wake up we are dead. 100% we are dead. Oh, hold on a second, this is no ordinary weapon. We just got the agony. If you see it in the first sight you thought that this is going to be a really weak weapon, but this is insane. We got this weapon in Dawncraft for like killing 15 bosses in the game, and we got it in this mod pack in the dungeon chest. Like, look at this. Look at the attacking style of this thing. This is insane. We just got ourselves the endgame weapon. That centipede right there isn't looking friendly, so let's get out of here. I came here asking for amethyst shards and I got myself the endgame weapon. Alright, it's time to review our task. We got ourselves the full set of diamond armor set and weapons. We got ourselves an endgame weapon, but we still haven't found ourselves a base. So our task right now is to find a base, and then from there we're going to make a nether portal, go to the nether and make ourselves the doom armor set. That's our task right now. I spent a night trying to hunt some creepers for the ammos for my rifle, and I did found one creeper, but I was overcrowded by zombies and I was not able to get the gunpowder. While I was in the middle of the fight, an enderman decided to join the fight, and well, I got jumped into this water cave right here. I thought that was it. I thought this was a dead end, but I make myself an opening. And look, this was scary. Okay, I was stuck here and there were like 7 or 8 drowns in that water cave. I don't know how I survived, but thanks God. Anyway, we also got an ender pearl from the enderman, so that was useful. And well, we wasted the whole night. We didn't get a single gunpowder, but hey, we got 2 levels on our skill tree, so that was not all for nothing. The next day I decided to check out this dungeon up in the sky. Maybe there are some creepers there, I don't know. But first, we need to get rid of these zombies. And there were this single zombie there that 2 hit me and I thought I was dead. I was on half a heart and I decided to quit the game and join the game again. And when I get back into the game, that thing right there was stunned for like 2 or 3 seconds and I was having time to get out of there. We need to get a totem of undying as soon as we can. I mean, hey, he dropped us 4 enchanted books and none of them is useful, besides this double jump and this sharpness 4. Okay, I'm doing this smart this time. I'm not going to drop to that pit in the middle. Well, I came here hoping for creepers, but there is none creeper right here. But still, let's use the opportunity. Let's get ourselves some skill books and probably some levels for our skill tree. We're now on day 20 and it's raining, guys, and since the island is creating a really big shadow, we can expect mobs to spawn during the daytime. And with that, I killed a few creepers, and with the gunpowders, I'll make myself 60 gold rounds. That's good. That was all for the day 20, and in day 21, I find myself a battle tower? Is that a battle tower? Let's check it out. Yeah, this is a battle tower and there are mobs spawning, but this doesn't look like the battle towers from the RL craft. And this guy is following me down, guys. I have 3 rows of heart, but a single attack of this guy can take down like 6 or 7 of my hearts. I need to be careful. Well, I said I need to be careful. These zombies is going this way, and let's jump. Let's jump. Not gonna lie, that was epic. That was straight from a movie scene. That was good. The amount of adrenaline my body rushes through, and now... Why? I hate you guys. So we're in the danger again. These memories are pulling me towards themselves, but I'm not scared of these guys. I can take them down one by one by my rifle, but I'm scared of the sea serpents in the sea. If we face one of them, we are a dead man. I came up with the idea of using the recoil of my gun to get to the shore much faster, and when I got close enough, I used one of my ender pearls to get out of here. I can get ender pearls again in the future, but we can't buy lives. That was really stressful. Both of them, the mermaids and the zombies, they both happen in a single day too. I'm just tired. I don't know what to do right now. We found ourselves a desert pyramid in shape of mushroom. At least it ain't no boss fight. I'm just tired from the yesterday fights. Inside this new desert pyramid I found some, well, skill books and some artifacts. One of the skill book was this berserker passive skill, so I put that instead of my endurance, and I got myself the moonless. Moonless is another one of the special weapons of this mod pack, just like the agony. And yeah, that was all. We also got a stamina PJ, which I don't care about, but I'm gonna take the diamond horse armor set. In the third chest we got just a new artifact and some golden apple. And the last chest we got 3 diamonds and 7 gunpowders. I like the gunpowder actually. The moonless is just perfect. The attacking style, everything about this weapon is top tier. But if I get to choose one of the weapons, the agony or the moonless, I would go with the agony all day, because that skill of the agony is just perfect. The one that we jumped up in the sky and then we slammed the ground. We got a few emerald blocks, gold blocks and some amethyst shards in this ship, and we also found an evoker. I think we can take this thing down, but I don't want to risk the whole world fighting some vexes. I'm fighting the pillagers right now for the night to rise and sleep, but we need to stop sleeping off our task. We need to find the base. Okay, after this we're going to find the base. After all, I found myself a waystone in the middle of nowhere, and just why, man? Why you can't mine the waystone in the middle of nowhere? Like, what I'm going to use this for? We have found ourselves another desert pyramid, but something is different this time. I didn't know that there's an X in the desert pyramid, so let's check it out. Okay, first of all, let's mine down the 9 TNTs because I don't want anything to explode right here, and plus I need the TNTs for the Nether ancient debris mining. In the chest we got a few slime balls, another moonless and a dragon eye trinket. The dragon's eye is going to give us the blind effect, but we can see the mob's outline from 15 blocks away, but I don't think that is going to be worth it. In the other chest I found myself the reverse card trinket, 50% chance to damage the mobs that hurt you with their own damage. This could be life changer in some of the boss fights, I think. Well, there's more than that. There's another X spot in the desert pyramid, but this time we didn't get anything special. I mean, we get a fire ring, but in the next chest we got really nothing, just some regeneration spells. Well, hold on a second. I found myself 2 enchanted golden apples, God's apple, in the middle of the pyramid, not even in the X spot, in a random chest in the middle of the pyramid. What are the odds? Okay guys, that was entertaining, but let's not slip off our main task. Let's find the base, okay? I know what I said right now, but you can't see one of these structures and run beside it like nothing happened. I think now is the time to find out what these items are for. Like, I'm having a ton of these lost souls and ruby, and they're from the mod tramity. The rifle that I got from those skeletons was also from the mod tramity. So maybe I can craft some powerful weapons with the lost souls I have gained. Alright, I don't think we are going to find ourselves a base spot in the middle of the jungle, so let's get through here as fast as we can because I'm scared of one thing. You guys remember those goblins that we encountered in like the day 2 or 3? I'm scared of those guys. They stole my Ludwig's holy blade, and if they stole like my rifle or my sword in the middle of the jungle, there's no way I can get it back in here. Guys, the attack is happening. They're getting real close to me, and that guy got my sniper. Let's take down these guys, and hopefully they're not going to take my moonless too. Bro, are you serious? This man took my moonless, but fortunately I have another moonless in my inventory, so give it back here. And well, you don't know how much I tried, but I didn't found the goblin that took my gun. So yeah, we lost our elite sniper. Yeah, there's no way to get my sniper back right here in the jungle, but let's get out of here real quick. I don't want any of my stuff to disappear again. Just why? Why you have to craft a mob that do literally nothing, they drop nothing useful, and they're just here to annoy you? See, there's no way to craft an elite sniper. They are only droppable items from those soldiers in the gun facilities. But wait, I might craft one of these anti-material snipers or one of these shotguns in the future. I don't know, that might happen. The next day I got attacked by these goblins again, and this one was dealing a little too much damage to me, so I logged out of the game and rejoined the game. Okay, this one was actually real close. That zombie in the island that I logged out of the game and rejoined the game got stunned for like 2 or 3 seconds. But this guy, as soon as I rejoined the game, starts hunting me down. And the only way to prevent dying from these guys is to get the Doom armor set. I will catch you later. The same day I found myself a desert pyramid, and let's go over this thing real quick. This is just getting a bit boring for me. We didn't found anything useful, but we got a iron backpack, so that's nice. The same mod that present us the agony and the moonless also have another weapon called the Andesius Scythe. I really do want to create that, but I do not know how to get a demon seal, and there's no guide on that on the internet. We have found ourselves a village, and I have some plans around here, but who is this guy? Is this guy passive or hostile? He's real huge, but I think he has a kind heart. You guys have seen the village chests before. They are filled with emerald blocks and bread, so let's get straight to the plan. Okay, first of all, we get to our plan. I got myself this enchanted bow called the Midas Touch. I don't know if this is referring to the Midas from Fortnite, but if that is the case, I think if you put this thing on our pickaxe, we can turn blocks into gold block. I will check that out later. The plan is to get some arrows from Fletchers and get some ender pearls from Cleric. I found myself a brewing sound around here, so the Cleric should be around here. There we go. There's a Cleric. Now we just need to level up this guy and get our ender pearls. There we go. Now we can get 12 ender pearls, but wait, let's reset this guy because I need another 12 ender pearls. While I'm waiting for my ender pearls, why is this guy twerking over there? That's just real odd. I got myself 12 more ender pearls from the Cleric, and I found out about these new crafting recipes for Eye of Bones, Eye of Soul, and Eye of Magma. These eyes aren't for the end portal. These are for new structures in this game, like the eyes we have from the Cataclysm mods. So if we have some extra time in this video, I will check them out. Day 31. I got the arrows I needed from the Fletcher. I find another one of these Tramitia structures, so more blue souls. And I found one of these lava pools, so while we have the opportunity, let's get around like 9 or 12 obsidians for the waystones. I know I said that I was going after 9 or 12 obsidians, but I go for 22 obsidians. 10 for the nether portal, 4 for the enchanting table, and 8 for the waystones. And we also have 2 extra at the end. There's this wooden house in distance that I want to check out. It could possibly be my base for the rest of the video, but there's a problem. There are 2 spots on the map that could possibly be a spot for Ice Dragon. You should check out them. There's the house. It looks a bit strange and bold from inside. Like, I don't want to spend the rest of the video in here. Anyway, we can't even stay here. That's a Ice Dragon in the distance, so no way we can stay here for the rest of the video. And I guess we need to go south. Yeah. Well, I found myself another desert pyramid, so I took all 9 TNTs. The first chest was trash, but the second chest got an item that really catch my eyes. It was called the Heart of the Earth, and we can craft 3 items with that. The first one is the Charm of Treasure Hunter, which adds 30% mining speed and 1 level of fortune. The second one is Unknown, and the third one is the Infinite Bone Meal. Again, I found myself a really nice area, but there's still a problem. There's another dragon spot in the distance. From days 33 to 35, I was just exploring. Like, I found myself a desert pyramid which got me some stuff. Then I found myself a desert dungeon, which looked cool at first, but it's a bit difficult for me, I think. Also had a really close call with these Nagas. I don't know how much damage they does, and I do not want to find out. But well, on day 34 I found this place that looks like the perfect place for a base. But first, that diamond block looks really suspicious right there. Okay guys, I'm not sure if I want to do this or not, but okay, what is happening right now? Like, I mean, I can take that thing down, it doesn't look that fast, but I don't want to find out. We can deal damage with him with our bow, but it's just, I think, not that much really. I'm trying to lure this piece to this village tower right here, so if we can get this thing stuck right here, we can take him down. Well, I don't think so. This thing is real tough, like real tough. I spent like a stack of my arrows on him, and that's the amount of damage I dealt him. Okay, you know what? There's also another house in the distance, so let's check that out. Yo, what is this? This house looked exactly like the house I built on 100 days of hardcore Minecraft 1 year ago on this channel. I'm staying here, man. There are chests, furnaces, even a full library on the second floor. There's also this other house in the distance, but I'm choosing the last one. This is just an abandoned building. But first, before we put our chests and stuff in the house, let's get rid of these stairs in the middle of the house. Like, why? Honestly, why you have to put stairs in the middle of a building? If you want to make stairs, make it in the corner of the house. That's much better. I really need to rest my mind right now. Like, we have achieved a base. We have a really good armor set, we have the best weapon in the whole game, so what's next really? But before we figure out what we are going to do next, I'll make myself a great chalice. For what? For the great essence. I do the research and it seems like that if we put 4 great essence in the great chalice, we need to pick it up with something. We need an empty goblet to get the great essence from the great chalice, and that's a little unfair. I spent like 4 great essence for only 1. With the filled goblet we can make some unique armor set and also weapons, and each one of them have a full set bonus point. I don't know what is the full set bonus point of this set of armor that I just created, but I just did that because my helmet was close to breaking. I was about to do the same thing on my leggings, but I realized that it's only on like 59 durability. Let's get it down to like 20% and then we will do the same thing. Now I wanna go to the Nether, but I mined like 22 obsidians a few days ago and they're gone now. They are gone from the existence. I need to check the OBS footage. Guys, I know it's a bit strange, but there's no signs of the obsidian in my inventory. Like, when I mine them in my inventory it goes 20 obsidian, but after like 5 or 6 minutes when I checked my inventory, the obsidians were gone. I don't know how, but now we need to find ourselves another lava pool. I found the lava pool on the map on this mountain top, and while I was going after that I found myself a bird. A flying mount, and we are now on day 36. We haven't seen a single one of these. Can we tame it? Yes, we can actually tame it, but there's a problem. I don't have a saddle, so let's get back home, get a saddle and ride this thing. Let's also take another saddle if anything happens. I also put my horse diamond armor on him. I know it's weird that we are able to put an horse armor on a bird, but anyway, now we have a flying mount. Exploring is much easier now. Let's go after that lava pool. Okay, let's go for like only 10. I want to go to the Nether right now, but no. Let's go after like 16. We also need 2 waystones, one in our base and one in the nether. Bro, really? A blood moon? Blood moon should be only on those zombie apocalypse mod packs. Like, why do you need a blood moon on a mod pack like Craft or Mystic Horizons? Dear creator, please remove this thing. Okay, so the blood moon on this mod pack also mean a lot of mobs spawning at night. And I'm going to fly up into the sky, but I'll be back in the morning. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. The sun rises. Let's get back on the ground and get our obsidian. Sometimes in the video I'm recording my voice while playing the game, and sometimes I'm recording the background. And I don't know why I just grabbed 10 obsidian instead of 16 for 2 waystones, but I guess I'm just dumb. This mob is actually real annoying. Like, why? Get back on the ground. I'm using a pillar, a water bucket just to get on this thing. There we go. That's the nether portal. Let's get the unboxing of the Mystic Horizon nether. I really like the introduction, the nether. But other than the title, we need to find those guys that are going to drop us Argent Energy, the item we needed to craft ourselves the Doom armor set. Since I haven't seen any of these guys before, I'm a little scared to explore the nether, so I guess I'm just going to stick to mining. I'm just minding my own business and mining. Why am I hearing explosion? Like, I'm in Y15. Why am I hearing explosions right here? Now we just need to make a really long tunnel. For what? TNT mining. And if you guys are wondering where do I get all these TNTs, you guys remember those desert pyramids I just destroyed? These are from there. And in this game it's really hard to recognize ancient debris from netherracks. I do prefer the vanilla textures over this game. I might have passed a lot of ancient debris on my way, but we can't do anything about it. The ones that I can't really miss are the ones in the middle of the air. After we smelt ancient debris for netherite scraps, we can mix those with 2 argent energy to get 2 argent plate, and then after that it's pretty simple. We're going to craft the Doom armor set. I don't have any idea about those guys, but I think they are from the Doom mod. Yeah, I think they gotta be. They have guns, they have shield, they gotta be, so there's a chance of them dropping us argent energy. Nope, we didn't get any argent energy from them, but well, we got 1 ancient debris. While my ancient debris are smelting, I wanted to check out the gun mod in this game, and it's real bad. Like, for a saved off shotgun you need 2 netherite ingots, and for a pump action shotgun you need some random items that I don't have any idea how to acquire them. Like, one of the materials we need for the pump action shotgun is a diamonium ore, but when I search on Google how to get diamonium ore, there's no answer for that. I'm using my map to find myself some amethyst geode to craft myself the waystone with the amethyst shards. I know some of you guys might be saying you're abusing the game mechanics, but I don't care. Well, I found the amethyst geode, but there's a problem. There's no fully grown amethyst on this thing. So that was all for nothing, and I really don't want to go after another amethyst geode right now. An enchanting table. And yeah, one of the reasons that I crafted myself an enchanting table right now is because I'm at level 67. That is a little too much. At first I thought that this thing is a battle tower, but when I looked inside it, it's a completely new dungeon filled with gold blocks and raw ore blocks. But I'm not doing it right now because I don't want to do the whole puzzle just for a few gold blocks. I'm on my way to a village, but I can't pass on these obsidians. I need them for the future. Let's not forget about it this time. I'm on my way to a village, but I can't pass on these desert pyramids, man. Nope, never mind. I have searched this one before. I think this is a brand new village, and let's just get the bookshelves and get out of here. And now that I'm thinking that we don't have Eternal, Arcane and Quanta, I don't think enchanting is as OP as the other mod packs. I was on my way back home that suddenly a dragon catch both of us on fire. I was super stunned at this moment. I didn't know why I was on fire, but then I looked behind myself and there's a fire dragon behind us. In RL Craft, dragons lose interest in you after like a few hundred blocks, but this guy was following me back to my base. I think that's also a ice dragon. Why here? I don't know what just happened. I'm just blessed that that dragon lose interest in me. But what was that cold dragon doing near my area? I don't wanna think about that ice dragon near our base. Instead, I wanna get rid of these pre-installed trash enchantments on my set. Yeah, enchanting isn't as OP as other games, like that protection 4 was only protection 4. Normally in other RPG Minecraft mod packs, you get like 5 more enchantments along that. And I think you guys know what mod pack I'm talking about. In my agony, I got looting 2 and slayer 3, not that good. I think if we want to go for super OP enchantments like enhanced sharpness, enhanced unbreaking and mending, we need to go with librarians. I think it's also the time. Our leggings are less than 50% durability, so I turned that to the apple leggings. I haven't updated you guys on my artifacts for like 20 or 30 days, so these are my current artifacts. They are not that OP, but I'm happy with them. I was about to enchant my bow, but what are these bows? The hunter bow, the soul bow, the shadow bow, these are just insane. But still, with all these new bow, I'm still choosing the normal bow. Like for example the soul bow. Soul bow deal more damage but takes more pull speed time, while the normal bow is a perfect balance between the two units. I didn't have any idea that I had 23 gold blocks plus and a stack of gold ingots, so for the celebration let's make ourselves some golden carrots. I'm back on the Nether, not because I want to explore the world, but because I came up with the idea of using these tunnels that I created with the TNTs for a spawning layer for the Doom guys, so we can get Argent energy real quickly. Nope, I think my plan failed because I spent like 10 minutes down here and I get none Argent energy. But I will go after the outside world of Nether in the near future. Like this guy wasn't really a threat. He was only having 3 hearts and he died on 1 arrow shot. And from me we got 1 Argent energy. That was easy. But for now we can't really do anything with that. Like we need I think 6 Argent energy to even make the boots. Not the whole set. I just need like 2 enchantments on my bow. Power and infinity. And I was looking for the infinity all day on the enchanting table. Look at the amount of enchanting books I have. There were none infinity. I'm saying that we can't get infinity on this game on the enchanting table in this mod pack, and these enchantment books aren't even giving me that much XP. Anyway, I crafted myself a waystone. We are going to do some adventuring. Let's see what we can find on this sword. We have a flying mount now. Don't you know that? Oh well, we got a gassed eye, head and trinket. Give 10% extra heart, which is insane, and we can get regeneration after killing each mob, and it can stack, so that is crazy. Also a legendary rarity bow. This chest was insane. For our next structure we found ourselves another one of these 3 houses, which was real good last time. Let's see what this thing has to offer for us. In the tree house I got this honeycomb, which is probably useful. We can craft a honey necklace with this, which will give us 2 extra heart. I have found a forgotten wars and kingdom. This should be a kingdom, a broken one. Let's see what we can find inside here. For our next structure I found myself a graveyard, which got me nothing in the tomb, but in the chest in the little shack I got the ectoplasm. I have no idea what this thing is going to do for us, but that looks cool. Okay, a desert pyramid. Let's be quick with this one. I don't want my bear to run off without me. That was trash. I wanna fully explore one of these pyramids. Like the first time that we encountered these, I just loot the chest. The next time I go for the X marks. Right now I wanna see what else this place has to offer for us. I found this hidden door in the pyramid, then I mined through it and there was a chest with enchanted golden apple there. That was definitely worth it. Okay, well, we got another god's apple in that same pyramid in an X mark chest this time. That was good. That was good. This time when we find ourselves at desert pyramid, we're going to fully explore it. I also find myself another artifact. Did you see that? The aquatic boots. And I think that's enough. Let's get back to our base, but before that let's get some arrows from this Fletcher. Well, I said that I wanna get back to our base, but since I have 4 soul stars, let's try to look at the Night Lich. I don't know how much we can continue on this path, but let's see how much we can progress. I said that I'm going after the Night Lich, but I haven't seen this structure before, so let's check out this thing. There was a book and quill in the middle of the structure. I know it, you know it, we're not going to read the story. There are also 2 levers on this structure, and one of them is going to activate TNT, and I don't know why, but you're not placing all those TNT to kill me. Like really, why you need all these TNTs all over the structure to do a chain reaction? The other lever was going to drop us into this pit right here, which I'm not in the mood to explore, so let's get out of here. We have officially hit the ocean and I'm not going any further. Let's put the waystone down and get back to our base, because there are sea serpents in the ocean and I don't have a good encounter with them in the past. Who named this waystone like Ray Lorimet waystone? Anyway, I found a pre-installed waystone near our base. Pre-installed. That is just crazy. Next to our base, a pre-installed waystone. I love the word generation. I spoke with you guys about the artifacts and trinkets in this game, and it seems like there are some special artifacts in this game that you can create for yourself, like the wooden stick. Like for this wooden stick right here, which is a rechargeable shield, you just need a few gold ingots, some sticks, and a dubious dust, which is easily craftable with redstone blocks. After searching all the artifacts, I came up with this one, the ethereal wings, which is easily craftable. I have all the stuff for this thing, but I'm missing one, the phantom membrane. And the only way to find phantoms, as long as I know, is to not sleep for 4 days, which is a real long time. Well, I'm doing that, and I'm also making a bow for that job. I'm going to put protection 3 on this thing, and then I'm going to add another bow with protection 3 to it. Now with that, we have a power 4 enhanced unbreaking 3 bow. And I spend the rest of the day looking into the crafting recipes to see what trinkets I can and I cannot craft. One of the artifacts that I crafted was this wooden stick, which is a rechargeable damage shield for every 10 seconds, which is real good for that small price. Since we have to still stay awake for 3 more days, I came up with the idea of getting the enchantments we need from these guys. We have 3 villages just right next to our base, so let's get enhanced unbreaking, mending, and something extra from these guys. Guys, I found this artifact in day 1 in the first chest of the game. It's called the Dormant Eye. I wanted to equip it because in the description it said that if you want to awaken someone or something, equip this thing. And I wasn't able to do that. I wanted to do it for you guys for the content, but I don't know what is the problem. If you know the problem, please tell me down in the comments. I think I've said it before, we're going after mending, enhanced unbreaking, and something extra like enhanced sharpness for my weapon or infinity for my bow. It's been 3 minutes and I got mending for 1 emerald with the villager hat. Let's go after the enhanced unbreaking. And we got the next one, we got the enhanced unbreaking 3 for 14 emeralds, which is 1 emerald for me. That was nice. Let's go for the bonus enchantment. I thought that tonight was the night for the phantoms, but I'm not seeing any phantoms spawning out night. Maybe it's the next night. Wow. For our bonus enchantment, we got enhanced sharpness 5. I was happy with enhanced sharpness 3 or 4, but we got 5. I'm taking like 3 of these right now. 1 for my moonless, 1 for the agony, and 1 for any future weapon. Like bro, this is insane. Like with the enhanced sharpness 5, the damage is at 14, but without it, it's only at 6. That's a huge difference right there. Like, this is insane guys, and I think we also need to stay awake for 1 more night to let the phantoms spawn. We are finally able to make ourselves a waystone. First we need to make a warp stone, and then with 3 obsidians and 3 stone brick and the warp stone, there's the waystone. Even though I don't have infinity on my bow, we have like 3 stacks of arrow and I think it should be enough for the nether. So let's start the nether hunt. Hunt for the argent energy. Let's kill that fat guy over there. It seems like it can drop some argent energy for us. And we also got 1 from this guy. Oh wow, we got 2 argent energy from it and also 6 blaze rods. So if we are able to get blaze rods from these guys, it seems like that we don't even need to find another fortress. Wait, no, if you want to defeat the Wither, we still have to find another fortress, so we still need to find a fortress anyway. After I got my 9th argent energy, I got myself 2 enchanted books and one of them was this Juggernog 3. It adds 1 heart per level, so we can get 3 extra hearts with that. Okay, everything was going nice. I killed this guy over here. That was a challenge on its own. But who is this man running towards me? Let's get out of here. That was good. That was good. We got 19 energy and my helmet broke mid-fight. But who cares? With all this energy, we can make ourselves a Doom helmet. But now that I'm thinking, we don't have enough netherite scrap for the full set. So even though we have argent energy, we are still missing netherite scrap. We got 8 argent plate from all those netherite scrap. That's good, but for the full set, I think we need like 8 more netherite scrap. I made myself the Doom boots and we don't need 8 netherite scrap. We need 4 because each netherite scrap is going to give us 2 argent plate instead of 1. I'm thinking after we got the full Doom armor set, we need to go after one of the 8 soul in this modpack because I really do want to make some of these weapons like the Mjolnir, the Leviathan axe. They look sick. But before we get our hands on those beautiful weapons, we still need more netherite scrap, so back to the nether. That's 1 netherite scrap right there. But well, I came back to the overworld because now I see it's nighttime, and yes, it's nighttime, so let's see if the phantoms are spawning or not. There are actually multiple of them spawning at night, so let's take a few of them down. I know I just need 1 membrane, but let's just keep a few of them. Okay guys, I think I need to talk right here. After I killed those phantoms on that footage, the OBS file stopped recording. I don't know why, but I can't do anything about it. And I get some netherite scrap actually, and I made myself the Doom helmet and Doom chestplate, as you can see it up there. But well, we are still not done yet. We still need a few more argent energy for the few remaining argent plate for the leggings. Okay, last time I saw this guy, he was a beast. But right now, I do want to take him down, and since my bow isn't doing that much damage, it's the time for the secret weapon. And I'm not talking about any secret weapon really, I'm talking about the combo of the God Apple and the Agony. I killed the beast and I was happy, but then I realized that there's a second phase to this guy, so I locked in and after like 5 seconds, he died again. Really, that was it? That was really overhyped. Okay, well, that was good. Let's get back home and make ourselves the leggings. I'm done here. We just need to make 8 argent plate and there's it. That's the Doom leggings. And I might be wrong, but I think this is the best possible armor in the whole game. The reason I'm not sure about my opinion is because this modpack has been out for only 4 weeks, so I haven't tested all the armors in the game. But the Doom set really shine among all the set in the whole game. After some enchantments, this is our maxed out chestplate. I added some extra enchantments like the Juggernog for more hearts, but the only thing that is important right here is that enhanced on breaking and the protection. There's a mod in this game that is going to add the rarity for our stuff, but there's a problem. The chestplate requires argent energy and some reforging materials, but I have both of them and it's not working. I can change the rarity of my pickaxe with this method, but for my Doom set it's not working. I think the mods aren't working with each other. Our previous task was to get a full set of Doom armor set, and now it's time for a new one. Our task right now is to kill the Night Lich, but well, before that I'm searching the trinkets to see if we can find any good one. I found actually a new artifact and it's called the Explosion Proof Jacket. It's going to decrease the explosion damage by 30% And it was really easy to make, so why not? I didn't had any artifact for a body slot. After the video got paused, I got this new skill for myself that was in a secret menu. I will show it to you guys later, but what it's going to do is to reduce any damage for 8 seconds. I don't know if it's going to reduce the damage or completely immune me to any damage or not, but I use it against this sea serpent right here. I have never killed any sea serpent that easy in my life. This thing is also going to reverse the damage to the attacker. I don't know if that's true or not, but if that's true, this thing gotta get a nerf. And for now, we just need to look for the Night Lich. So let's start the adventure. Some random mermaids were attracting me to themselves, and when I looked down my feet, that's not good. 1 minute ago, I threw an ender pearl into the sky and it just landed in the depths of the ocean, and the sea serpent is after me. Things are going to be real messy right now. I wanted to save as much notch apple as I can for the end fight, but I can't really do anything right here. Let's consume one and let's go full monk mode. I don't even need to talk right here. This is insane. Look at that jump. Like, I didn't know ice dragons can spawn in the ice, but that was something new. Let's get out of here real fast. After I came back to the island, the dragon started chasing me again, but for some reason midway he decided that, nah bro, I'm good, and he started to get back to his base. That was a really strange day. That was memorable. After a memorable day 57, I killed a champion mob and got myself 2 enchanted books, and one of them was an infinity. I don't know what the odds are, but I'm grateful. And it exactly needed 11 levels. That's good. Now we have the best bow in the whole game. We have the best weapon. We have the best armor set. We don't need to grind anymore. It's time to hunt down every boss in the game. And the first one is going to be the Night Lich, but first, we need to find it. And we're back at the hunt again. I found this port city in the middle of the sea, so I killed a few mermaids there, and I found myself another flying mount. This one is a mythical bird. And dear modpack creator, you don't need hippogriffs, birds, and mythical mount in one game. You just need to add one of them. Like, I know variety is good in modpacks, but that's a bit too much. There's nothing really to talk about day 59. Let's go after the day 60. I found an exact model of my house, this time in the middle of the forest. This one is new, but well, I found an item in there. The item that I'm talking about is the everlasting beef. It's simply an infinite food source. And by smelting the everlasting beef in the furnace, we're going to get the eternal steak, which is the everlasting beef but cooked. We have now entered an ice biome, so we must be close to the Night Lich tower. Okay, I said that we're close, but what is this land? The Shattered Glacier. We saw the bird and the mythical mount before, and we just find the hippogriff too. Like, why? Why you need this many flying mounts? Get out of my face. Okay, this looks like a fun dungeon. Let's see what is down there. At first guys, I was afraid. I was like, I don't want anything to attack me, but then I realized I have some of the best armor, weapon, and bow of the whole game. What should I be scared of? All I found was knights, but there's actually another floor down there, so let's see what is down there. Okay, but before going down there for a fight, I got myself 2 golden apples in this chest right here. I'm going to use them for the fight. And in the second chest, we found ourselves a notch apple. Wow, I didn't expect that. I'm not going to speak in the background of the fight, but let me just say that the fight was epic. I will talk after the fight, but for now, enjoy the fight. That was perfect. That was a really memorable fight, and I haven't seen that many good knights fight in the modpack community. This one was one of the perfect ones. For the reward we got the corrupted soul, so let's see what we can do with this thing. With the corrupted soul we can either make the soul greatest sword, which came along with a ton of new abilities, or we can make the night summoners. But to be honest, I don't think I need the summoner, either the soul greatest sword. And finally, after like 6 days of traveling, there's the night Lich tower. But well, there's a problem. I found myself a waystone, but that's not the problem. There's an ice dragon in the distance, so I was about to take that dragon down, but another dragon came behind me and started attacking me. This thing isn't even really that hard, so let's just take it down and go after the next dragon. The Dragon Slayer, that's a really cool nickname. And I don't think I really do need anything from the dragon, like I don't need the scale for the armor set, and I either don't need the cold breath for the weapon. I was getting prepared for the next fight that suddenly it decided to join the fight itself, so let's do the same thing again. Okay, hold on a second man, he's actually killing me, let's get out of here. The first one was real easy, but this one is actually a tough one. The skill really helped me during the fight, and I unlocked it in the L menu after unlocking the previous skill tree in this one. Okay, now we just need to place down the last soul star, and there's it. There's the Night Lich. I unlocked the Elytra artifact for this exact moment. And how we are going to defeat the Night Lich? We're going to flight with this guy in the sky with it, and the bow will do the rest of the job. Okay, things are getting a little messy. I'm only on 2 rows of heart, so I think it's the time to back up, get our health back to 5 rows of heart, and start the fight again. Alright, that's it. We're now on the last phase, and we still nearly have 4 rows of heart. Bro, what is happening right now? Look at the phantoms in the sky. I just need to land one more hit on the Night Lich and we're done. I didn't do anything really. I think he died off my thorns. If that's the way he died, that was really embarrassing for him. Well, what do we got for our reward? We got a few enchanted books, but more importantly than those, we got 2 ancient animals. And with an ancient animal, we can make ourselves a rechargeable ender pearl. I think now it's the time to make ourselves one of these special weapons, but in order to craft them, we need one special item, and that's a Lord Soul. To get the Lord Soul, we need to kill one of the 8 bosses in the game. One of the most common one is then the dragon, and probably the easiest one too. So I think it's the time to get ready for the dragon fight. But first, let's repair our bow, and it's going to cost us 17 levels to do that. I guess it's going to be more for the next time. You should also consider to put mending on our armor set, because if you're not careful enough, they might break. Well guys, I came back to this place because I wanted to do 2 tasks. The first one was to kill the Cyclops because this guy is annoying. Okay, I want to kill the evoker in that ship, but this guy is on my way, so let's get rid of him first. And shit, the reward wasn't even worth it. We got the Eye of Cyclops. And that's the evoker, and wow, that was real easy. And for our reward we got an Totem of Undying and a skill book. Oh my, that's the Heart Shield. You guys know what the Heart Shield is? So this skill is called the Heart Shield, and it's going to give us 10 extra heart that regenerate every 5 seconds. That's perfect. That's actually real good. Okay, now we need to consider going to the end, but first we need 12 ender eyes, and since I used all my ender pearls, we don't have any. In order to get back to the last village we bought ender pearls, I need a flying mount, so I'm in the mountains trying to get one. Alright, we got a bird, and it's black and red. That's actually a really good color combination. I like that. Well, I might have killed a few pillagers while I was on my way here, but who cares? Let's find that cleric. I know that my duty right now is to defend this village from the raid, but I don't have much time. Sorry guys. Alright, so let's craft the ender eyes, let's grab a waystone, and let's go after the stronghold. And it seems like that the stronghold is in this direction. Let's go after the eye. This is actually taking a lot of time. I'll be back when I find the stronghold. I'm not sure yet, but I think that's the stronghold. Like, that's the portal room right there, but to make sure, let's throw an ender eye, and yeah, that's the stronghold. But since I don't want to lose my flying mount, I'm riding my way all the way back to our base, but instead I have placed a waystone at the stronghold so we can get back to the stronghold with a waystone. Alright, we're back at the stronghold. Let's dig down. There's no coming back after this, so let's do our best and try not to die. Alright, a ritual is happening and this gotta be our easiest dragon fight in the whole modpack series. Like, I am flying, I have an infinity bow, and the dragon is doing nothing. Like, the only hard part of the fight is to destroy those crystals, especially those caged ones, and not die in the process. Other than that, then the dragon fight is just a joke. I don't mean that I hate the fight, it's only the fact that the dragon health is really low in comparison to other mobs. It should have at least like 2000 or 3000 at least. Anyway, that was a dragon fight. Pretty easy, right? Anyway, we got ourselves the Lord Soul. Now we need to decide which godly weapon we're going to craft. Before we craft ourselves one of those godly weapons, what is this end generation? Like, why? Why you needed to make it like this? The vanilla one is much better than this one. I don't mean that it's a bad word generation, but if you don't have that Lich artifact, the one that I have now on, you're not going to survive the end. Okay, I guess that was enough end exploring. Let's put the waystone down and get back to our base. At first I wanted to go with the Leviathan axe or the Comet spear, but since I tried those weapons in the Prominence 2 Minecraft video, this time I decided to go with the Mjolnir to refresh things a little bit. Let's talk about the features of this weapon. The first thing that I want to talk about is the recall ability. We can throw this weapon and then we can simply recall it to our hands. The main reason I chose the Mjolnir is because we can riptide ourselves when we have the Mjolnir in our offhand. It really goes well with the Elytra artifact. And for the last feature, we can actually call lighting from a sky after right clicking while sneaking. And for that reason I got myself some weird glass and some of these rarity chunks. I made those with some popped chorus fruit and endstone. 17 or 18 days ago I decided to change the rarity of my Doom armor set, but I wasn't able to do that. But I can do it with the Mjolnir, and I was able to get epic on it, but I'm not happy with epic. We should go for either mythic or legendary. We can either do two things right now. We can either go after some weird glass or moonstone to get our Mjolnir to mythic rarity, or we can hunt down some bosses in the Nether. I will decide it tomorrow. We are in the Nether, guys. We are after some bosses. I'm looking for Nether Gauntlet, Ignis, and the Decaying King, plus another Fortress 2. I was trying to get into this structure in the map, but I kinda loses myself. Guys, I acted real dumb right here. As you can see from the Y level, I'm at Y level 121. I was thinking that I'm somewhere between 50 or 60, so I thought that the bedrock above my head was just a glitch. But no, I was in the Nether roof. So after challenging myself for a straight 20 minutes of getting out of there, I decided to use my waystone and get back to our base. I'm not really feeling to go back to the Nether right now. I'm just tired. I was mindlessly mining for a straight 20 minutes. You can't judge me. But still we need to defeat some bosses, and I used my map to locate the Void Blossom. That's a boss fight from the Bosses of the Mass Destruction mod. I'm a little suspicious over this, but at Y level negative 57, I think we found what we were looking for. Now we just need to go after it. Let's still be cautious. I don't want to find myself in a pit of lava. Yes, we were right. That's the Void Blossom. We just now need to find a really good entrance to the arena. Who care about the good entrance? Let's enter the arena from above. And right now, instead of fighting the boss, let's get rid of any shriekers nearby. I don't want to spawn a warden mid-fight. Alright, we have found one, and I'm gonna explore this place for a little more, and if there are no shriekers nearby, we will start the boss. After getting real close to this guy, he's going to do thorns damage, and that's a lot of damage. That was phase 1. After each phase, he's going to be invulnerable to any attack and regain some of his health back. and to avoid that we need to destroy the blossoms that he's going to spawn. That was the Void Blossom. Now we just need to kill 2 more bosses of the mass destruction mod, the Obsidian and the Nether Gauntlet from the Nether. The first reason that I decided to fight this boss was that I thought it was going to drop us amethyst shards, but no, there are only amethyst blocks in the arena, so no amethyst shards. That's bad, we need to get some. I think I need to give you guys some explanation for what just happened. We are now on day 83. 5 seconds ago we were on day 73. So what happened? The powers went out for exactly 2 seconds and they came back after that. You don't know how much annoyed I am. You know what I did in those 9 days? I killed 2 bosses in that time, but other than bosses I also got some amethyst shards for myself, and then with those I crafted myself 2 waystones. But I know that's not important. Those 2 boss fights were the Nether Gauntlet from the bosses of the mass destruction, and the other one was the Decaying King from the mariums soulslike weaponry. We also got 1 Lord Soul from the Decaying King. That's just real unfortunate, the file got corrupted. I also made one of the rechargeable ender pearls from the ancient anima from the Night Lich fight, and void thorns from the Void Blossom fight. I mean, at least the powers didn't went out in the middle of the Ignis fight. Anyway, enjoy the fight. That was good. That was good. Let's see what we got from the fight. We got an augment from the fight. It's going to decrease our ice spell power, but it's going to increase our fire spell power. I don't use either, so I don't care. And we got 3 Ignitium ingots. We can craft the Ignitium armor set with that, but why? I have the Doom set. Why would I even consider making the Ignitium armor set? Alright, we are now on day 84 and we just killed all Nether bosses. So to celebrate it, let's go to the caves and get some Verglass and Moonstone. It's not that really entertaining for you guys, so let's get the items and I'll be back. I'm now searching for 15 minutes and I haven't found a single Moonstone. Like, where is it? Okay, we just needed to go a little deeper. 8 should be enough. Let's get out of here. I don't want any warden to spawn right now. I needed the Verglass to reforge the rarity of my weapons, but I needed the Moonstones to craft myself the Comet Spear. I'm going to use this to riptide myself just like the Mjolnir. So by using the rechargeable Ender Pearl, the Mjolnir and the Comet Spear, we can increase our traveling time in the end. Well, something is wrong. In the description it said that to riptide yourself you need to right click while sneaking, and it's not working. I don't know why. So that was a waste of Lord Soul, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to get legendary rarity on it. We also got legendary on our Mjolnir. I'm okay with that. I don't want to risk my legendary to go for mythic. It's not even that big of a deal. We might have more objectives in the end after we explore it enough, but I think for now we only have 3. We need to kill the Obsidians. We need to kill the Ender Guardian. We also need to kill the Ender Golem, and we also need to get ourselves an Elytra. I have only spent 2 minutes in the end, and I think that's the Obsidian arena. Yes, that is the Obsidian arena, but we are facing a little problem. These guys are spawning around the arena and they could be annoying mid-fight. I'm not sure because they're really not that tough, but let's get rid of at least some of them near the boss fight. Alright, I have a plan. We are going to do everything we did with the Void Blossom boss fight. Let's spam left click, and every phase he's going to spawn a barrier that is going to make him invulnerable to our attacks. I don't know how I did this, but I skipped a phase of the fight. I still have no idea how I did that much damage in a single hit. Like, I haven't seen anything like that before, and this pickaxe is a little too slow for me. Let's get back home to make ourselves a new pickaxe. This thing isn't getting the work done. I managed to get mythic rarity on our diamond pickaxe, the best one. I also had an enhanced efficiency 4 in our chest, so I also put that on the pickaxe and see how fast it is. This is insane. This is insane. I haven't seen anything this fast before. That was Obsidian, the last boss of the bosses of the mass destruction mod. Now we need to kill the Ender Guardian and the Ender Golem. For the reward we got a ton of random stuff which I don't care about. The only ones that I care about is the stack of obsidian, which I can use them to craft myself more waystone, and the obsidian heart. So I think it's time to talk with you guys. I destroyed this shulker box right here and then I was going after the end citadel, but there's a problem. After I log out of the game, this time I wasn't able to join it again. As you can see it guys, a new world can be created, but the problem occurs when we want to join our world. See, no problem, we are playing the game. I have also created a copy of the world. I name it He. I will talk about it later, but as you can see, the world is going to be stuck at the train loading. As you can see, there's nothing to do about it. I am on this screen for like 3 or 4 minutes and nothing is happening. My shader might be the problem, I don't know, so I disable it too. And this time I am opening a copy of my world, the He world, okay? And it's not loading again. It's going to be stuck at loading train again. The only solution I got from YouTube when I searched my problem was to remove the mod sodium. I did that and it failed again. So I guess that's it. I survived not 100 days, I survived 84 days in Mystic Horizons. And overall, this mod pack has a great future beyond it. Like the armors, the weapons, the bosses, they're all perfect, but the game is missing one key point, and a story. If the game gets an update in the future, they added an storyline and a quest tab, I would like to replay this mod pack again on hardcore. That's it, thanks guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel, and if you have any new mod pack for the next 100 days video, tell me down in the comments. There's actually a new mod pack out there called the RL Crafter Gora. I'm making a 100 days on it for the next video, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, see you in the next one.